Hello and welcome to the Combed Education Podcast, Let's Talk Hair. This is Araz. I am your host. I am a fellow hairdresser. I've been in this industry for a really long time, a little over 2 decades. And one of my goals is really to contribute and to give back to this industry that's been absolutely incredible to me. And Combed Education and the Let's Talk Hair podcast is a way for me to be able to contribute and help out this industry, because I feel that as in any career, right? Like as you build your business, there are always new people that are coming in, and I think it's our job to help those new people and to help fellow industry professionals. And so that is what this whole thing is about. In the podcast, in the blog, I talk about hair color theory, hair color chemistry, hair coloring tips, hairdresser life, salon hacks, like all of the things that we can benefit from, and all of the things that have helped me. I cover a lot about mindset. Mindset is huge if you want to stay relevant and successful in this industry. And so all of that is covered in the podcast. But today, I want to talk about a business model that a lot of us tend to use and maybe offer perspective. And that business model is double booking. So let's talk about double booking. I think it's a topic of conversation that we need to have, and I'm going to drop a very unpopular opinion. I hate double booking. I know. I hate it. I despise it. And let me preface it with this. If you are running your business with the double booking model and it's working, if you are double and triple booking and you're happy, then cool. Like in no way, shape, or form is my goal to help sway you and tell you, no, you shouldn't do that. No, it's none of my business. What I can do is offer perspective. So I literally do despise double booking. And to be frank, it does make me happy seeing more and more people letting go of this idea that double booking is the only way to have a successful career. So being in this industry for 21 years now, I feel like I've seen the negative repercussions of running a business with the double booking model. I felt them firsthand. But I want to again repeat, if you are a stylist who is double booking and you're happy and you love it, do you. Do you. I am not here to tell you how to run your business. What I would like to offer is perspective. So coming from someone who's worked on both sides, right? Like I've been double booked and triple booked with assistants to working solo, I want to just bring up a few, I don't want to say issues, but like areas to consider when it comes to double booking and why you may want to think about the alternative. I'm not saying switch your business model over completely. What I'm saying is think about maybe how this is maybe not working for you, like you think it is, maybe it is, I don't know. I'm here to offer perspective. So number one I want to talk about is the physical stress. If you are a double booker or a triple booker, I want you to take a second and look at this in a big picture type of way. And I want you to be honest with yourself and ask yourself this. Is this model of double booking sustainable long-term? How long can you keep up with double or triple booking? Because I'm here to tell you, the physical stress that it takes to run your business this way is not sustainable. And unfortunately, what's going to happen is that at some point, your body's going to say no more. Okay? Your back may start to give out. Shoulders will begin to lock up, carpal tunnel, feet and ankle issues, neck issue. I mean, I can go on and on and on. So if you ask other seasoned colorists, stylists, vets in this industry, because here's the thing, I've been in this industry for a long time, but I've been also very involved in education for probably 16 years. So I've had the opportunity to meet thousands of hairdressers and work in salons with a lot of you. So greener or vet, if you ask the vets, the people who've been at it for a long time, if the model of double booking is sustainable, I'm going to guarantee you they're going to tell you that it's not. I've heard it. And maybe if you're a younger, greener stylist, you're thinking, no, not me. I can do this forever. You too, babe. You too. You are not exempt from the physical stress and burnout. Maybe you're just a little too green to realize it right now. And so, yes, the point of having assistants is to help offset the burden, but you're still churning through clients. You're still go when you're double and triple booking. So something to consider, right? Is this long-term sustainable? Number 2, clients don't like it. They don't. When I personally decided that I wasn't going to double book anymore, I was relieved, but I was curious to what my clients would think. Okay. So how I did it was I decided to raise my prices pretty significantly, essentially not losing any revenue, but just single booking. So it was a big price increase. But I just invested thousands and thousands in education. I had revamped my whole everything, and it was the right time. But I was terrified. I was terrified that I would lose clients, and I did. But I'll tell you this. The majority of my clients stayed and happily paid higher prices. Happily, because they were happier. I realized that although double booking was working for me, or so I thought, my clients didn't like feeling like just another number. They didn't like sitting there waiting while I finished up the other client. They didn't like that my assistant was doing the majority of the work. And slowly but surely, once I made the switch, all of my clients began telling me the same thing. I was so surprised because I didn't realize, and I don't think they realized that it bothered them until I stopped doing it. And the experience elevated, right? The experience went from, okay, I'm just going to go get my hair done, to, wow, I am having a full-on luxury experience, one-on-one time with my stylist. I feel like I'm being heard. I feel like my needs are being met. I don't feel like I'm just being thrown to the assistant. They all said these same things. So I was shocked. And then over the years, anytime I have a new client come in and they realize that they're getting this one-on-one VIP type of experience with me for the duration of their appointment, they're saying the same thing, right? Oh, my old hairdresser used to have 2 or 3 people at a time, and I would sit under the dryer, and I didn't really like it, but I understand. Now, there's other people that are going to tell you the opposite. They're going to tell you, hey, you as a hairdresser are in this career to make money, and ultimately your clients' feelings don't matter. You got to make your bank, right? You got to secure your bag. I get that, but you don't have to work as hard. So what I did, right? I raised my prices significantly, making the same amount of money, working half as hard. So I'll tell you this much, okay? More than ever before, this post-COVID industry does require you to level up in so many ways. So with the ease of social media, clients will find someone else to give them the experience that they're looking for. It's not just about good hair. You guys, I hope you hear me. It's not just about good hair. How are you elevating the client experience? How are they feeling cared for, taken care of, that they matter in your chair? How are you leveling up? Because if you're not going to provide that, anybody can provide them good hair. There's a lot of great hairstylists out there. So how are you going to elevate the experience? And what I found is when I stopped double booking or overlapping and gave them one-on-one attention and charged for it, it was an experience. They weren't feeling like another number, right? So thing to consider number 3 is the chaos. Yes, pure fucking chaos. I feel like, okay, when you double book all day, in theory, it sounds like it's going to be amazing, rainbows and sunshines and butterflies and fucking unicorns. It's going to be amazing. You and your assistant tag teaming clients all day. Everyone's on time. No formulation issues. No redos. Everything's perfect, right? Until it's not. So what happens if someone is running late? when you're double booking, you have to stick to a really strict schedule to navigate multiple clients. So what if someone gets stuck in traffic? Or what if you are running late? Or what if something goes unexpectedly with your formula and now you have to do a redo, plus you have the client and then the other one, right? Or like, what if your assistant calls out sick? Do you get where I'm going? So not to mention, all of that can happen, and it does. But juggling all of the clients and the conversations, it can be pure chaos. And me personally, I'm not here for it. My work environment, my days at work are peaceful and zen and happy. And like that chaos, I can't do it. And then lastly, and this is a big one. So training an assistant is a full-time job. Okay. And this is one of the biggest lessons I've learned when it pertains to an assistant. Because if you're double booking, you need an assistant, right? I love working with assistants because I love to be able to pass on knowledge and train a newer stylist with good habits. But I don't like doing that if I'm running my business with a double booking model. Where's the time? Where is the time? If I'm going to bring on an assistant, to me, it has to be a win-win situation. Like, I'm not going to hire somebody to just be a salon bitch and sweep up and do dishes for me, right? Like, I want to train and empower the next generation of hairdressers. I want them to know why I'm doing what I'm doing. And if I'm churning and burning through clients, where is the time to explain? I spend a lot of time explaining, right? And training. And I feel like I can't do that great of a job if I have a mill of clients to run through. So yes, can the assistant learn on the fly? Sure. But if my job in hiring this person is to train someone well, I don't want to half-ass that. Also, once you have it down and they are trained and they're like your right hand, what are they going to want to do? They're going to want to start doing their own clients, and you lost the assistant. Now you have to do it all over again. So totally fine, but you have to have the time to do it. So this is my one piece of advice for industry vets out there, and please don't take this the wrong way, but if you're going to bring on an assistant, commit to training them. Like, just watching and learning or shadowing or just cleaning up and sweeping up and doing that's not cool. That's not fair. And so if you're going to bring them on to assist you, commit to training them. So like I said earlier, if you run your business with the double booking model, it's working for you. I'm happy for you. Like, I'm so happy for you. And it's working, and that's great. What I wanted to offer was a perspective shift. That's it. So I encourage you, take a look at the long-term play here, right? Bigger picture, to see if double booking is really working for you. Will it continue to work for you long-term? Maybe. Likely not, but possibly. So a couple of questions I want you to consider as I close this out. Number one, what is your exit strategy from double booking? Listen, there's gonna come a point, guys. Are you gonna be 60 and double? Think about it. What is your exit strategy? What is the growth plan for your business when you remove the double booking model? Knowing that double booking is not sustainable long term, maybe for the next 5 years, cool, but like, what's next? Right? For me, I'm in this for a long-term play, right? I've been in it 21 years. I'm hoping to go another 21. So knowing that it's not sustainable long-term, how do you plan on sustaining your income when you start double booking? These are all just things I want you to put into your mind and just start thinking about, because there is going to come a time, and I don't want you to be blindsided like a lot of us were during COVID, right? A lot of people had to stop double booking during COVID, and they're like, what the fuck? Oh shit. And so instead of being blindsided, plan, think, strategize. These are key questions to consider for the future. And I hope that you take some time to really analyze, strategize a plan that works, a plan that is sustainable, but also a plan that still keeps it fun. Because at the end of the day, this is a fun, creative industry. It's good being booked and busy. It's not good being booked, busy, and burnt out. It's not. So how are you going to avoid that? Start thinking about it, put it in your mind, and figure out a strategy that works for you. Because I hope that you are in this for the long term. Because this is the greatest industry ever. Anyways, all right, until next time, guys, happy hair coloring. Thank you.